This is one of the most important techniques and tools I utilize when recording angles for a montage. Doesn't matter what game it is, any montage, you need to be thinking about this when you go in to record angles. So in this video, we're going to talk about leading the viewer's eye, basically controlling where your audience is looking on each shot of your video. Before I dive into different ways that you can do this, I want to show you some examples from videos I've done in the past using some of my old montages. Now this time watch it again, but pay attention to where your eye is on the screen and where you are looking. Now if I had to guess, this would be where I think your eye is. The reason for that is this is where the action is. This is what is exciting and grabs the eye. So if you also notice, it doesn't jump from one shot to the next cut. All of a sudden, the action's in another corner and you have to look across the screen, kind of throwing you off. But instead it flows from one position to another, back into the center. Because in first-person montages, all the POV shots, the reticule is right in the center of the screen, and that's where the focus is for the majority of the montage until you cut to the angles. Here are a few other examples to look at. In all these clips, you'll see that the action and the movement is what is drawing the eye. That is what's exciting and that's what captures our attention. Except for in this example right here, you'll see I actually put fire on the ground like arrows, which is a deliberate way to draw the eye from one position up to another character. So really make sure you put in that extra effort that when you're recording angles, you think about the angle before this current one and the one after. Where are you looking? Where is your character on screen? And really put in that time and effort to make sure it all flows together from one position to another so the eye of the viewer is following it and not jumping around. Some quick and easy ways to control the eye of the viewer or manipulate it again. One is using the depth of field, so if your camera in-game can focus from one character to another, or if you need to fake the depth of field using After Effects, I have a tutorial here and I'll link to the description. But basically focusing on one character to another, you're physically controlling where the viewer is looking and where he's changing his attention from one to the other. Another way to do this is with vignetting, so in your color correction you just do a stronger vignette on the areas you want them to focus on. And the last way is to add something on the screen that really pops out, a lens flare or a flicker, or like a light flicker. Anything like that that's jarring and grabs the viewer's attention will bring the eye up to that, letting you control it again. Hopefully you guys can all recognize the importance and how powerful a tool it can be to manipulate and control where your viewer is looking. I hope you utilize this in all your montages and really put in that extra time and effort when getting angles to plan a few steps ahead and just make sure it all flows together and just increase the quality of your content. Thanks guys. Alright guys, thanks for watching. Hopefully you learned something new. Subscribe to the channel if you want to learn more filmmaking techniques and how you can utilize them in your video game montages.